Okay guys, so the back sheet says example 3, use an equation to model a geometric relationship. So it says a triangle has angle measurements that are related as follows. The largest angle is triple the smallest angle. The middle angle is double the smallest angle. So on the right over here, let's do a little sketch. Let's do some sort of triangle. Doesn't have to be a right triangle. It can be a acute triangle. So just a sketch like that, okay? So out of these three angles over here, when you do this sketch, which one do you think is the smallest angle? That one, or that one? So the smallest angle has to be the one with the tightest corner, if you want to call it that, okay? Which is going to be this one right here. So if that's my smallest angle, I want to call that X. Now the question said the largest angle is triple the smallest angle, okay? So this one's going to be my largest angle, which is triple the smallest one, 3x. We're left with the middle angle. It says here the middle angle is double the smallest angle, so this is 2x. Okay? So regardless, you've labeled your three angles. Okay? It says find the measures of the angle. So what do you know about from grade 8 or grade 7? What do you know about the interior angles of a triangle? What must they add to? So if you remember from geometry, they must add to 180 degrees. So I'm going to take that x, I'm going to take the 2x, I'm going to take the 3x, I'm going to add them all, and I'm going to equate it to 180. Okay, so watch what I'm going to do. Take the x, add the 2x, add the 3x, must equal 180. Okay? And now I want you to solve for x. That's pretty easy. So this is the toughest part right there. So solve for x. How many x's? 6 x's. Yesterday's rule, how do you get rid of multiplication? You divide, in this case, both sides by 6. And you get a value of x equals 30. Okay, you're not done the question though. You've solved for the value of x. Because the question said find the angle measurements. So I need you to substitute x is equal to 30 into there, and into there. Okay, now this one's easy. You can do it right in the diagram. This is 30 degrees because that's what x is. Okay, this one, the 2x angle, you can write it like that, is 2 open bracket 30, which is 60. Now you can put your degree symbol. This angle, the 3x angle, is 3 open bracket 30, 90 degrees. Okay? So you're solving for x first, and then you're substituting x into all three of the angles to figure out what the actual measurements are. So closing statement, therefore, the angles are 30, 60, 90. Okay? Let's do the last question here, example 4. We like asking this question sometimes on a test. It's a good question. So they give two triangles, okay? It says these two triangles have the same perimeter. what is the perimeter of the triangles? Okay, so this perimeter is the same as this perimeter. So the same in math means equal to. Okay, so basically the perimeter of this left triangle is equal to the perimeter of the right triangle. Well, what's perimeter? Perimeter is adding up the three sides. So I'm going to write this on one line, right? So let's add up these three. And notice how I put the like terms together. So 2x, 3x plus 3, so that's my perimeter. Drop my equal to sign. And now I'm going to do the perimeter on this side, which is that plus that plus the bottom. Okay? And now guess what? You're into yesterday's lesson. So variable terms on the left, constants on the right. So here's a constant. That's got to go to the right. Okay? Here are 1, 2, 3 variable terms that got to go to the left. Okay, now instead of circling these three things, because then there's going to be a lot of things that we're circling, let's see if we can collect our like terms first. So you can do this a couple ways. You can collect these like terms first. Okay, let's do it that way. So let's go 2x plus 5x is, 2x plus 3x is 5x. And for now, let's just drop the plus 3. So you really didn't have to circle that. And let's do our grouping line over here. So let's put all our x's together. And then our constants. Okay? So now I'm just going to clean up my two sets of like terms here. I'm going to clean this up and I'm going to clean this up. Okay? I'm going to drop everything here on the left. So you don't have to move. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey, don't we have to move that plus 3 to the right? Eventually we will. Okay, but I just want to make less numbers. And here's what I mean by less numbers. Instead of writing all these 3x's, why don't you just do this? Okay, instead of writing these two constants, why don't you just do this? Okay, you see how now the question's easier? Now you can do your circling. Okay, so now I'm going to circle this guy's got to come over, and this guy's got to come over this way. Okay, so again, now we're into yesterday's lesson. Drop the 5x, didn't touch it. Bringing over a plus 3x becomes minus 3x. Didn't touch the 7, drop it. Now there's no purpose writing a plus here. I know that's a positive number. Bringing over a plus 3 becomes minus 3. Okay? How many x's on the left? 5 subtract 3. Constants. Okay, yesterday's lesson, how do you get rid of a 2? Cancel. Answer. X equal to 2. Now don't stop there because it says what's the perimeter of the two triangles. So now that you know the value of x is 2, you can put 2 in all for your x's over here. Okay? And you only have to do it for one triangle. Now think about it. Why do you only have to do it for one triangle? Why do you only have to put x equal to 2 in one of these triangles? And I hope you're thinking you only have to put it in one of the triangles because the question said that they have the same perimeter. Okay? Question said up top that they have the same perimeter. Okay? So, let's bring ourselves over. And I want you to write substitute, SUB, x equals 2 into one of the triangles. Now, I don't care which one you do. I'm going to do the left one. So I'm going to drop my perimeter of the left triangle was this. Right? My three things. And I'm going to put this 2 right in for this x and this x in brackets. Right underneath it. Drop the plus 3. And you get an answer of 13. That's the perimeter of the triangle. Now, we didn't give you unit of measurements, whether it's meters, centimeters, kilometers. That really doesn't matter, okay? But your closing statement, therefore, the perimeter of each triangle is 13. Okay? So follow your timeline. We're on 4.2. Hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Okay? But let's just make sure that we're all caught up. Okay?